Is it the police? I have to report a murder! Mother! Stay out of this room!
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Mother, please! There's something I don't want you to see! Will you hold on a moment?
Who are you speaking with?
The police, actually. Now, Mother, brace yourself. This may be upsetting, but Daria's dead!
Oh, yes, I know, dear. I killed her.
What did you just say?
I said I killed Daria.
But she was murdered!
That was me, I'm afraid. Oh,
Wait.
I'm going to have to get back to you. Mother, what happened?
Oh, I was just so angry at Daria for the way she spoke to you that I lost my temper.
But Mother, she was only threatening me!
Oh, well, she'd have done it too. She was ruthless. She was evil. She was a theater critic, for God's sake. I suppose I'll go to jail now, won't I?
No. I won't let that happen to you. I promise.
But how is that possible?
I don't know yet, but you're going to have to do everything I say.
I suppose I can try.
Good. Now, go upstairs and take one of your pills. It'll make you sleepy. Oh, no, take 2.
Oh, but when I take 2, I can't even see straight.
Good. Then go straight to bed. We'll discuss it in the morning.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for doing such a terrible thing, Willie.
I understand. Now up to go.
Nighty-night.
Sleep tight.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, Willie, I love you so much.
And I love you.
Oh, incidentally, the taxi Daria ordered before she died, I canceled it. I took the view she wouldn't be needing it once she was dead. Good night, dear.
Oh my God! Oh, Felix, thank God you're here. Come quick.
Don't speak to me, you reprobate!
Yes, I know. I was stupid. I apologize. I'm groveling, but I need your help.
Oh, I'm sure you do! Because you had to stage a seance, you had to pretend my wife was murdered, and you certainly had to— Ah! What the hell is that?
It's Daria. She's dead.
What's the joke?
There is no joke. She's dead.
What the hell happened?
Knife to the back.
Holy God, who did this?
You're not going to believe it.
Who?
Mother.
My mother did this?
My mother.
Martha! Dear, sweet Martha!
She was furious at Daria for threatening to ruin my career. Now I need to protect her. Will you help me?
Well, of course I'll help you. She's like my mother after all. But what were you thinking?
I don't know. I suppose we can hide the body somewhere in the house, and then we'll claim Daria left right after the seance, and we have no idea where she was going. And then, when things cool down, we'll get rid of the body.
This does make us accessories to murder, you know.
Well, if you don't want to help. Dear, sweet, innocent Martha, who's been like a mother to you.
Oh, shut up! We can't let her go to prison. Poor thing, what kind of life has she had? She didn't stop with you for most of it. What are you doing?
Getting rid of the evidence.
Ah, yuck!
Look at this. There are fingerprints all over it.
You do know you're not really Sherlock Holmes, don't you?
Of course I do. Watson. Good God, who's that?
How am I supposed to know? Maybe it's the police here to arrest us for murder!
Ha 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 ha! That's very funny. Hello, who is it?
Good evening, this is the police. Who am I speaking, please?
Oh, this is William Dwight. How may I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask you a few questions, so if you don't mind, I would like to come in for a moment.
Of course. I'll be right there. Thank you so much.
Good God, what are the police doing here?
I forgot. I called them after I found the body.
Oh, great.
So then I told them not to come because Mother confessed.
Oh, and that's all right then. Hello, police. There's been a murder, but whoops, I think my mother did it, so don't bother stopping by!
Ho, ho, ho. I'm laughing behind this mask of horror on my face. Now pick up the body so we can hide it. 1, 2, 3, flip.
she's heavier than she looks.
Well, put your hand.
Oh, she must weigh 1,000 pounds.
At least it was in all the right places.
Where should we put her?
Oh, behind the tree.
Oh, perfect. Watch your step. Hurry on.
Hoist her up.
I'm trying. I don't think she fits.
We'll stand her on ends.
There.
There. What you doing? Perfect. All right. Felix!
Ah!
What are you doing?
I didn't do anything.
Of course you didn't. Shopping properly. I'll be right back. Felix! Hello?
I'm getting very wet out here. I can make a snow angel if you'd like.
Yes! No. Just a second. Wait. I have an idea.
Oh my God, that's perfect. Why didn't we think of that sooner?
I forgot about it.
But this is your house. Oh my God.
There.
She looks like something out of Eugene O'Neill.
I'll be right back. You close up. Just pull the handle. Good evening, Inspector. Please come in.
Thank you.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Inspector.
I'm really sorry. I forgot my snowshoes.
Hello! It's so lovely to meet you. You look so beautiful this evening.
There's no means of escaping Professor Moriarty. I recognize it from Mr. Gillette's most interesting play.
Oh, I see. Did you enjoy it?
I found it unlikely, illogical, far-fetched, but I enjoyed it immensely, especially when you plunged to your death.
Thank you.
I've always liked Sherlock Holmes, you see. You can't be in my business and not appreciate him. He's such a misfit. I like misfits. I don't know why.
I don't suppose there's much crime out here in Connecticut, eh?
Oh, you'd be surprised. I have loads of cases, I just can't solve any of them. I seem to miss all the clues for some reason. And yet I do catch all the criminals in the end anyway. I don't know how exactly. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often turned with their bones. I thought I'd be an actress when I was a youngster, you see. I just never had the confidence. But then I got a nose for blood, and that's all I needed, alas. Blood will have blood. Is this a dagger which I see here before me? No, it isn't. Actually, it's missing.
I'm sorry?
The dagger from your wall. That spot there. I can see the discoloration where the dagger used to be.
You know, it is unusual meeting a woman detective. I didn't even know they existed. Are you one of many?
Not yet, I'm afraid, but I believe you'd like to call me the wave of the future. I can see myself as a pioneer, heading west, fertilizing the land as I go.
I don't want to think too hard about that.
Inspector, what can we do for you today?
Well, a few minutes ago I got a call from the police station reporting a murder. According to the operator, the call came from this house.
This house?
That's ridiculous.
And it wasn't either of you who called?
No, not at all.
I see. And how is your arm feeling?
I beg your pardon.
The arm you shot 2 weeks ago on the stage of your theatre in New York City. It was in all the papers. You see, I believe that these two events, the shooting and the call, are unrelated. We've got ourselves quite a coincidence, and coincidence makes me very suspicious. Do you have a twitch?
No, yes, why?
Inspector, the fact is, nothing unpleasant has happened here tonight, unless you count my rather poor singing voice during the Christmas carols.
Is something the matter?
No, I just remembered a good joke.
Can you tell us?
Of course. Well, there were these two Irishmen, and And one says to the other, "Begorra, what's the dead body doing on the living room floor?" And the other one says,
Begorra! Because the doors to the passage wouldn't close!
Mr. Gillette, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a look around for a moment. I'd like to jiggle your handles, as it were.
"Yes, of course, feel free. Why don't you start in the kitchen? It's right through here, last door on your right."
Oh, thanks so much. I'll just be a few minutes.
Is she gone yet?
"Not quite." "Yes, she's gone. Now why didn't you hide the body?"
Because that pole thing of yours didn't work properly, and I had to drag her out, and it's closed all by itself.
"That's because you didn't pull it properly."
Of course I pulled it properly!
Excuse me. I forgot to ask, but is there anyone else staying here at the moment?
"Yes, indeed. We have Felix's wife, Madge, and then there's Simon and Aggie, all from the play you saw, of course. And then there's my mother, who's very, very old, and asleep upstairs, so if you could just avoid disturbing
Of
her."
course, but I would like to speak with the others if you don't mind.
"You'll call them down.
Thank you so much. I'll be in the kitchen.
Help yourself to any leftovers."
I intend to.
Is she gone this time?
"Yes,
Thank God!
don't just stand there."
No! You know, I've played a lot of supporting roles in my time, but this is ridiculous.
Mr. Gillette, can I ask you a question out here, please?
"Yes, just coming. I'll be right back. And this time, close it with the body inside."
Ooh, great idea! That's very helpful! No! Ah!
So then there are 3 exits to the grounds from this floor?
"Yes, no, 4. The front door. The French door. The kitchen door. And door to the library.
And where's the library exactly?
Right through here."
Oh, thank you so much. Order from chaos.
"I beg your pardon."
Order from chaos, that's what I do. Isn't it comforting?
"Felix! Felix, would you quit fooling around?"
She's still alive!
What are you talking about? That's impossible.
There's no she is, just take her pulse or something!
I'm not touching her.
You have to, just take her pulse!
Well, she's dead now.
Oh, thank God! I mean, I'm sorry, but
Mr. Gillette!
I'll go get the others. And don't you ever make me cover up a murder for you again!
I just had a thought. Do you have any domestic help working here tonight?
No, we don't, Doc. Cook left after serving dinner, and I gave our butler the evening off. It is Christmas Eve, after all.
Is it? Of course it is. Merry Christmas. Now, what about visitors? Did any of your neighbors drop in? Perhaps you had some carolers, deck the halls, that sort of thing? I used to love visiting the neighbors on Christmas Eve. A bit of song, a bit of wassail. By the time we were finished, I could hardly stagger home.
It sounds delightful, but I'm afraid it was just the cast and mother. A quiet evening with a few retiring friends.
Holy hell in a handbasket! This is just local. Now, a policeman wants to interview me about a murder? Are you the policeman?
Policewoman, actually.
Good. Arrest my husband.
I beg your pardon?
Arrest him. He's guilty as sin, and of sin, as it happens to be. The charge is adultery.
Madge, would you stop it?
Well, it's true, isn't it? You stood right here and admitted it in front of everybody.
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Lie, like every other husband on the planet.
Excuse me, but I'm not the one who pretended to be possessed tonight. Ooh, look at me, I'm trying to talk and scaring my husband to death.
I did it to solve the murder.
Madge Geisel for vomiting blood on her fellow guests. Ah! Madge! Madge, you have bad hair, you're acting like a lunatic!
What's going on? Was someone shouting?
Aggie, I thought you were upstairs.
I came down to the kitchen for a snack.
Down?
So backstairs.
Aggie Wheeler, Inspector Goering.
Inspector? Has something happened? Well, we're not quite sure, but we believe there may have been a murder in this house.
A murder? Oh no, who was murdered?
That's the thing, we're not sure yet.
Where's Simon?
I don't know. He seems to have disappeared on me. That's odd. When did you last see him? I went upstairs earlier this evening. We all did. And Simon gave me some wine, and I fell asleep on the bed without even changing. I didn't realize I was so tired, but I really calmed down. It was like I was drugged or something. Anyway, when I woke up, he was gone.
Simon! Simon, this is William. If you could hear me, would you go over to the intercom and press the red button? It will open a line between us. Simon! Simon, can you hear me?
William, tell me he's all right.
I'm sure he's fine. You were with him just a half hour ago.
He shouldn't have left me in the room.
What's going on? Is there a problem?
Oh, Simon, where have you been?
I was in the kitchen getting a snack.
How do you do? Inspector Gore, Middlesex County Police Department.
Good heavens, is there a problem?
There's been a murder.
Oh my God.
But not in this house.
You think?
I think I would know if there was a murder in my own house.
Where's Madge?
What do you mean, where's Madge? She was with you.
Then she huffed off and she's not in her room.
Did you try the bathroom?
Yes, I looked and she wasn't there either.
Why is everyone so jumpy all of a sudden?
I told you, there's a murderer on the loose.
Madge, if you could hear this, would you please? The lines. Dead.
What about the phones? Hello? Hello, operator? Dead. It's just the electricity.
Except that Madge is missing.
This is thrilling.
Felix, how could Madge be missing if she was here just 5 minutes ago?
Excuse me, but I would know if my wife is missing or not. She's definitely missing.
Who's missing?
Madge! Oh my God, where have you been?
I was in the kitchen getting a snack.
Oh, you should have told me.
And I was hungry. Your kitchen seems to be very popular.
Speaking of missing people, by the way, where's Martha?
Upstairs. Asleep.
Through all this?
Yes, through all this.
What about Daria? Who's Daria? Daria Chase, the columnist. She's staying here, at this house. That's right.
No, exactly.
She left after you all went to bed.
In this weather?
She simply insisted on storming out, being upset and all.
That's right.
Upset?
A little argument.
It was nothing.
Did either of you see her leave?
Not exactly.
Wait a minute. That's her handbag.
She must have forgotten it.
Women do.
She would never have forgotten her handbag. That's impossible.
It's not impossible.
I agree with Madge. But they just don't. Unless she was running from something. Perhaps someone should check her room? I'll go with you.
You know, if I had killed Daria, I know where I would have put her. In that hidden room of yours.
Hidden room?
What? Hidden room. Simon!
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, that passage thing. Martha showed us. It's right over here. You just walk over.
son, don't do it!
And... It's all over now.
I'm afraid it isn't over, Mr. Bright. Miss Chase has been murdered and I have been lied to! Did you hide the body as they do in the mysteries?
put her in the greenhouse next to a beautiful orchid. She looks rather holy.
Isn't that a first?
You're still cross with me, aren't you?
You could have told me about the hidden room, and you could have told me about Mr. Boggs.
No!
Oh, whoever he was, that man was murdered last night, and you don't even bother to tell me about it?
I'm awfully sorry. I was going to say something.
Oh, stop it, Mr. Gillette. You were shot on the stage of your theatre 2 weeks ago, and if I were in your stockings, I'd be rather concerned at the moment.
Do you really think there's a connection with all this?
Of course there is. There has to be. We just can't see it yet because we're in the forest. Now, I'll need some assistance, but I assume these phones are still dead. Hello? Hello? And I suppose no one knows where the murder weapon is. All right, here's what we'll do. I want all of you to go into the dining room and wait for me there. I will call you for questioning one at a time, but believe me, this is not a joke. No one leaves, and I urge you to keep an eye on each other. After you.
Good. Let's get down to business. I fear it's more complicated than we thought at first. They all have motives.
What are you talking about? Get in there!
Surely I'm a suspect.
Of course you are.
But it's my
That
house!
makes you even more of a suspect. You knew the house inside out, and you know about the hidden room.
You know, if you think about it, you're just as much of a suspect as I am.
I beg your pardon.
It happens all the time in those murder mysteries. The slightly odd inspector who arrives alone in the middle of the night, pretending to sort things out, when in fact she intends to murder someone for some hideous crime committed 20 years ago.
Oh, nonsense.
I can see that.
I left it at the office.
That's a likely story.
You hid a murder and you're accusing me of stories? Hello?
Mother, what are you doing here?
I heard a scream and it woke me up. At least, I think it was a scream. It might have been a tea kettle.
Mother, go back to bed right now!
Oh, nonsense. I'm fine. How do you do? Are you a stranger?
Yes, I am, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right. I like strange men, don't I, Lily? Sometimes, if they're nice, are you nice?
I like to think so.
Mother, how many sleeping pills did you take? That's it. Back to bed right now!
Oh, stop. How do you do, Martha Gillette?
How do you do, Inspector Goring, Middlesex County Police Department?
Oh, no!
Mother?
Oh, I knew it would come to this. I just knew.
So you knew about the murder then?
Of course I did. How could I not know when it was me who...
Mother, don't say anything, not a word. Oh.
We knew it would come to this, and I just want to get it over with. It is a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better place
Inspector, listen to me. I didn't want my mother to hear this, but I killed Daria Chase. I'm turning myself in.
Really?
God, are you serious?
Yes, she threatened to ruin my career, and I just couldn't stand by and let her.
Oh, don't be nonsensical. Inspector, I killed Daria Chase, and he's just trying to
Mother,
protect me.
please, the inspector can see you clearly couldn't have done it. You're too old.
Come over here and say that, and I'll knock you down.
No, please, be quiet.
Really? How could I do such a terrible thing? And I didn't mean to kill her. I was just so angry.
You didn't mean to?
I was just so upset for the way she spoke to you that I lost my temper.
Excuse us. Mother, surely you must have known it would kill her.
Of course I didn't. I just thought, you can't treat my son that way. I'll make you suffer first. I'll make you sick as a dog.
But you stabbed her in the back.
What are you talking about? How could I stab anybody?
You used my knife from the wall and they... Oh my God, you didn't do it.
I didn't?
Mother, what were you saying just a moment ago about getting sick or something?
I said I'd make her as sick as a dog.
That's it! That's it!
What does that have to do with anything?
Be quiet, listen.
Lily.
Listen!
I don't hear anything.
Neither do I.
It's the case of the dog in the night.
But I don't hear a dog.
Mother, go find Portia.
What has Portia got to do with this?
Well, she may be ill or she may be... Just go find her. Inspector, I retract my confession and my mother's as well. We didn't do it.
But I heard her confess.
But she didn't mean it, and that's the point. She's as innocent as a newborn lamb, a-feeding on the crest of yonder hill.
Othello?
No, I just made it up. Mother, how's Portia?
Oh, he's very ill, I'm afraid.
Well, is he going to be okay?
Look, let me explain it to you. It's simple. My mother was furious at Daria for threatening to ruin my career, so she gave her, what? A cup of tea?
Yes.
With something in it to make her sick.
Well, not at first. At first, I brought her a regular cup. But when she became abusive, I took it back to the kitchen and doctored it.
With one of the chemicals I left in the kitchen.
It said on the bottle, if ingested causes violent stomach pains. And I thought, well, that's just the thing.
But she must have drank it. She must have thrown it at Portia, who then licked it up off the ground.
Oh, now that makes sense. Well, I've got to get Portia to bed right away. Night.
Mother, wait. Before when I went and you nodded, what did you think I meant?
I thought you were cheering me on about the poison. Go, Mother! Yay, Mother! I'll see you later.
Aha, we're back in business.
We?
And this time, we have a killer to catch. Now, let's review what we know so far. We know that Daria must have been murdered in between the time after the seance and when I found the body. So that leaves the murder between 8:45 and 9 o'clock p.m.
Mr. Gillette, may I remind you, this is in fact my case and you are by no means ruled out as a suspect.
A, I'm not a suspect and you know it. B, you do need my help because I know everyone here involved. And C, I still haven't ruled you out as a suspect, Inspector, and you seem rather odd to me. Now, who should we bring in first?
Call Aggie and Simon in, but no funny business.
Aggie, Simon, could you come here for a moment? I have to ask you a few questions. The inspector will take notes for me.
I do not find that faintly amusing. This is my case. It shall remain that way. Now, both of you sit down. I would like to discuss your relationship with Daria Chase. How did you know her?
I only met her this evening.
I met her at Killington ski resort
And when was this?
just over a year ago.
And why were you there?
She recognized me from a play I was in. She had given me a bad review about a swimsuit. Anyway, I had never even been to Killington before, and there she was. She must go there as some sort of a getaway.
And why were you there?
He was helping me.
Helping?
I was on my honeymoon when my husband Hugo was killed in a skiing accident.
Oh my gosh, I heard about that. He was a big wheel. My lord, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. After it happened, I called Simon to help me deal with it.
And you got there in the middle of the night.
I borrowed a friend's car and drove for about 7 hours.
And the name of your friend from whom you borrowed the car was?
Tamsin McGregor.
Yes.
That was his girlfriend at the time.
I see.
It's fine, Simon. You can talk about it. She still calls him, apparently. Doesn't want to give him up.
I told her to stop calling.
I know that.
I even told Mr. Gillette about it.
Oh, yes. She called this afternoon. I spoke with her on the phone. She sounded rather upset, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry you had to be involved.
Oh, not at all. The only thing I don't understand is how she got my telephone number.
Well, maybe she looked it up or called the operator.
That's impossible. It's unlisted.
Well, she probably got it from my address book then.
Oh, and you two were still a couple.
Yes.
And that was, what, over a year ago?
That's right.
And I moved into this house just 3 months ago, so that's impossible. The number didn't exist.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she knows a friend of yours or called your agent. I mean, she knew I was coming here. I told her that, but I also told her not to call under any circumstances. I told her, don't call.
Hello? Tamsin.
Hello, Tamsin. How did you get this number? Tell me, because I need to know. Look, I'm not accusing you of anything. Calm down. Yes, of course I did at the time, but things changed. I'm sorry. Oh God, Aggie, please wait, Tamsin. I have to go. Yes, I will call you back. May I?
It's too bad we can't find the murder weapon. It's one of the things I find most interesting about this case. It could have fingerprints on it, or it could be wiped clean, or broken, or any one.
Inspector, will you please stop babbling about useless detail? I am trying to think.
I would hardly call the murder weapon a useless detail, Mr. Gillette. It could tell us everything.
It won't. I already inspected it.
You what?
It's in the drawer.
Good God, why didn't you tell me?
Inspector, I have no idea why you didn't tell me. But now that you found it, will you please be quiet? Because I am trying to think.
We've got it.
We've got it.
We know who done it.
What a team we are.
Like a staring rod.
Nick and Nora.
Sacco and Benzen.
We know we could do this professionally.
We're awfully good at it. What are you talking about?
We solved the murder.
It's all wrapped up.
Don't try to thank
But
us.
you two both suspects yourselves.
Not anymore, we figured it out.
You can call the sheriff and clean up this town.
What's your guess?
It is not a guess at all. Alright, whoever killed Daria is behind this whole thing, right? The 2 murders and the attempted murder.
So, working backwards, that means Daria, Noggs, you, and Hugo.
I thought Hugo was an accident.
Oh, please. Coincidence.
Fair enough. Go on.
So who are the suspects? The people in this house, right?
Ussens.
But,
But,
process of elimination. First we eliminate Martha. Fair.
well, could you really see her killing Hugo?
Or hiring someone to shoot at her son.
Then murdering Noggs?
With a razor blade.
All right, I give.
So how about you? Did you do it?
Oh, please.
And you?
Don't be ridiculous.
So that leaves the 4 of us. Did you do it?
Of course not, my love, and you.
Not a chance.
But those are just denials. They carry no legal weight whatsoever.
Except
Except
for Noggs.
good old Noggsy.
What about it?
Noggs was killed last night, and we were staying at my sister's house in Rhinebeck.
We have 10 witnesses.
I see it all.
I thought you would.
What?
So that leaves Aggie and Simon. And Simon lied!
When?
Simon and Daria were together at Killington. They both said so. But Daria said she left before Hugo died.
And Simon said he arrived after the killing in response to Aggie's call for help.
Why would Simon lie when you're out to Killington?
So we can murder Hugo and get away with it.
Bingo!
But why on earth would you murder Hugo?
The money, don't you see? Let's say Simon arrives in Killington on Saturday and plans the murder. Then he pretends to arrive on Tuesday so he can play the hero with Aggie, and it works because he later marries Aggie and as her husband gets half the money.
And Daria knew all about this because she happened to be at Killington and saw Simon.
And so she became a threat to Simon, and he had to kill her.
Case closed.
Wait a second. Mr. Gillette was shot at the Palace Theatre. How does that fit in? Admittedly, he could have hired somebody to shoot, but why on earth would he shoot at you? He was already married to Aggie. It just doesn't make sense.
I have an idea about that.
So do I.
So do I. He missed, right?
Of course he missed. Though from that distance I would have put it right through his heart, let it ricochet twice around the theatre, and come right back between his...
Oh.
You don't understand. This man missed entirely. He was aiming at Aggie, missed, and hit Simon instead.
But why on earth are you shooting at Aggie?
Tamsin!
Tamsin?
Simon has a girlfriend.
And he is in love with her.
Look at it from Simon's point of view. Simon kills Hugo and marries Aggie to get the money, but he's not in love with Aggie, he loves Tamsin. Solution. Kill Aggie!
And Tamsin is Simon's telephone number because Simon
Gave it to her!
So, a recap from the beginning just once.
Go.
Simon is in love with Tamsin, but he's friends with Aggie.
Then Aggie marries Hugo, who's as rich as Croesus.
So Simon, who's ambitious,
And a sociopath.
kills Hugo, marries Aggie, and then decides to kill Aggie so he and Tamsin can enjoy the loot.
Then he leaves a note making it look like Gillette was the intended victim.
And when the bullet misses Aggie, his intended victim, it winds up hitting our beloved leader here instead.
and meanwhile Simon kills Noggs because it's believed he's heard something.
On top of which, Daria knows the truth because of Killington.
And blackmails Simon.
So he stabs her in the back.
Well, that's simple enough.
It is, actually. It's like Richard III. Ruthless man kills everyone in his way in order to get what he wants. The rest is detail.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Mother, how's Portia?
Oh, she's going to be fine, thank the Lord. Have you seen Simon? Why, yes, I have, actually. I was in the kitchen before, and I saw him out the window walking to the boathouse. And in this weather, that's ridiculous.
A getaway?
Possibly.
Was he with Aggie? I couldn't see very well, but she might have been with him.
She's still in danger. I wasn't
He
thinking.
wouldn't do anything to her here, though, would he?
Who knows what he'd do? He's getting desperate.
Quick, let's go out the French doors and surround them.
That's excellent.
No, wait! I think we should all scream really loudly, so he knows we're coming, and think twice about killing her. The word madhouse doesn't begin to describe it. Hello? Where is everybody? Hello?
Sorry.
Where have you been? What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Do you want to call Tamsin back? Is that it?
You know that's not true.
Do I? You sounded pretty friendly on the phone just now.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, Simon, are you still in love with her? Tell me the truth, please.
No.
No, what? That you're not still in love with her or not telling me the truth?
What do you think?
Sorry, I get so jealous sometimes. And I was looking for you and I couldn't find you.
I was outside doing something. What of it? Can I get you a drink?
I'd love one.
Have a seat. It'll just take a minute. Oh, no. Sit here. You can see outside. The light is so beautiful.
Oh, I am so tired.
Are you?
My neck. Could you massage it?
Of course. How's that?
Heaven. Wouldn't it be wonderful to live in a place like this?
You can't afford it, you know.
That's true, but I meant this kind of life, like the inspector. I could solve all the local mysteries and put things right again. I love that sort of tidiness when all the pieces fit so perfectly together and everything just locks into place. That's when they catch the really bad people. Where did the penny feathers cat disappear to? She's on the roof. Who dug up Miss Pilbeam's flower bed last night? It's that darn dog again. Why did the Wheelers beat their daughter every night? She tries so hard to be perfect.
I know that.
We had the perfect plan, didn't we?
We did.
I marry Hugo, I get the money. We kill Hugo, we get married.
Then Daria had to come and stick her nose out of the room.
She was onto you like a shot.
The stupid cat. I've always hated her. Did you know she tried to blackmail me? Me!
Is that why you killed her?
No, that's the funny thing. I didn't kill her. It wasn't me.
Oh, really? But, on the other hand, you tried to kill me, didn't you? You hired that man! You never shoot at me! Didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes!
And you were about to try it again! Weren't you?
Aggie, please!
Aggie, please, what? You intend to enjoy my money?
No!
I admit! You're still in love with her, aren't you? Answer me, or I'll kill you! I got the line!
I'll take the front door!
Aggie! Stop it!
Oh, my dear, that's wonderful. And may I tell you something?
Of course, you can tell me anything in the world.
I turned the remote control back on before I ran outside.
No, don't, please.
I didn't put it together until I was outside. You married Simon because you had to. He helped you kill Hugo so you could get the money.
Get back! I'll shoot! I swear to God!
Aggie.
You didn't like me enough, did you? I wasn't good enough for you to make William Gillette. Well, I didn't need you. I found Hugo.
Aggie, please! You don't think I'd leave them around loaded, do you?
Oh, no, you don't! Let go of me! Let me go! Surprise, would you help me, please? Oh, my God, Mrs. Gillette, you look like she's a wildcat. Stop it! Stop it! I hate you.
And why?
Why? How's $50 million? Why? How's getting you just perfectly, get treated perfectly, and it would have worked too if you hadn't recorded me, stupid machine!
I'd hate to tell you this, but I didn't turn the machine back on. That was a bluff.
It would have worked! Since Simon will learn everything! The lying woman has to cheat!
What happened?
Mr. Bright, you are under the arrest for the attempted murder of Miss Agatha Wheeler and Miss Daria Chase. If you'd like to make a statement...
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't kill Daria. She did!
Why did I kill Daria? It was your alibi was busted.
You lying, dirty little schemer!
It was
I am not killing Daria!
Please be quiet! And I believe I hear my man coming up the drive. Now move along! Idiot! What made you think it was Anne?
Just getting outside helped me clear my head. And then I thought, how could Simon kill Hugo by just loosening the straps on his skis? Too unpredictable. Aggie must have drugged the poor man, or perhaps they murdered him and then staged the accident. I suppose we'll find out at the trial.
Oh, I hadn't thought of trial. Do you think they could beat the rap?
I doubt it, but if this were a play, it would make a good sequel. Inspector. Well done.
Thank you. We got our man. And girl. Whatever. Watch this. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, veil me from crown to toe, top full of direst cruelty. If you ever need an actress, just give me a jingle. I might be available.
Amazing.
Who would have thought?
Well, I did actually.
What do you mean?
I always thought there was something suspicious about Aggie. She was too perfect, too satisfied. That's why I followed her out here last night during dinner. Thought she might be up to something.
I thought you were out here fooling around with Daria.
Madge, me.
I wouldn't push it if I were you.
I'm sorry, Lily. Did you love her?
I think I did for a moment, but what is love? 'Tis not hereafter.
Present mirth hath present laughter.
What's to come is still unsure.
In the day there lies no plenty.
So come, kiss me, sweet and plenty.
Youth's stuff will not endure.
That's all well and good, but sweet and 20 try to blow your brains out.
Sweet and 20 usually does. Would you be careful? That is loaded!
Oh, it is not.
Yes, it is! I emptied only the first chamber. How else to catch a master criminal?
You mean to tell me you emptied only the first chamber out of every single one of these guns?
Yes!
Felix, be careful.
Listen, William. You're not really Sherlock Holmes, and you need to get over this obsession of yours.
Would you be careful? That is loaded!
Oh, it is not, and I'll prove it!
Wait! If Simon and Aggie didn't kill Daria, then who did?
Oh, sorry. I can see you're very busy. I just needed to take care of something. Now, what was it? Oh, yes. Couldn't have this just lying about now, could we? It might still have my fingerprints on it. They'd think I was as crazy as a bedbug.
Mother?
I'm sorry, dear, but I had to do it. She would have ruined you. There. Now everything's perfect again, and we can all go to bed. Merry Christmas! Thank you.